India's consumer protection system is drowning in pending cases, millions of consumers waiting years for justice. In this episode of Consumer Times, we explore practical, effective measures the Department of Consumer Affairs can implement right now to dramatically reduce case pendency and make consumer protection truly accessible. From digital transformation to capacity building, discover the solutions that could revolutionize consumer justice in India. Remember, an informed consumer is an empowered consumer. Hello and welcome back to Consumer Times. I am your host Dr. Arun Kumar, where we fight for your rights as consumers. Today, we're tackling one of the most frustrating issues facing Indian consumers, the massive backlog of pending cases in our consumer protection system. If you've ever filed a consumer complaint, you know the pain of waiting months or even years for resolution. But it doesn't have to be this way. Before we deep dive into subject, please comment, like, share and subscribe our channel to motivate us. The numbers tell a sobering story. Lakhs of consumer cases remain pending across district, state, and national consumer forums in India. What was meant to be a quick, affordable justice system has become bogged down by delays that defeat its very purpose. When justice is delayed, it is effectively denied, especially for ordinary consumers who cannot afford prolonged legal battles. So today, we're exploring concrete, practical measures the Department of Consumer Affairs can implement to break this backlog and make consumer protection genuinely effective. Let's start with the elephant in the room: digital transformation. We live in an age where we can order food, book flights, and transfer money with a few taps on our phones. Yet our consumer dispute resolution system still relies heavily on physical paperwork and in-person hearings. The Department of Consumer Affairs must accelerate the digitalization of the entire consumer dispute ecosystem. This means expanding the e-Dakhil portal beyond just case filing to include complete case management, virtual hearings, and digital evidence submission. Imagine a system where consumers can track their case status in real time, receive automated updates, and attend hearings from their homes via video conferencing. This isn't futuristic fantasy, it's entirely achievable with existing technology. Digital transformation would not only reduce physical infrastructure bottlenecks but also make the system accessible to consumers in remote areas who currently struggle to attend hearings in distant forums. But technology alone won't solve the problem if we don't address the severe shortage of manpower. Our consumer forums are critically understaffed. The Department of Consumer Affairs needs to launch an aggressive capacity building initiative. This means appointing more members to consumer commissions, recruiting additional support staff, and creating a specialized cadre of consumer law professionals. We need fast-track recruitment processes to fill vacant positions that have remained empty for years. Moreover, existing members and staff require continuous training on new consumer protection laws, emerging issues like digital commerce disputes, and efficient case management techniques. Consider establishing a National Consumer Justice Academy that provides standardized training and creates a pipeline of qualified professionals dedicated to consumer protection. Here's a game-changing idea that could resolve thousands of cases quickly: strengthening alternative dispute resolution mechanisms. Not every consumer dispute needs formal adjudication. Many cases involve straightforward issues that could be resolved through mediation or conciliation if both parties are brought to the table early. The department should make pre-litigation mediation mandatory for cases below a certain value threshold. Create dedicated mediation cells within each consumer forum, staffed by trained mediators who can facilitate settlements. Successful mediation programs in other countries have shown that up to 60% of consumer disputes can be resolved through mediation, freeing up judicial time for complex cases that genuinely require legal intervention. This approach is faster, less adversarial, and often results in outcomes both parties find satisfactory. Process reforms are equally critical. The current system has too many procedural complications that slow down case resolution. The Department of Consumer Affairs should introduce strict timelines for each stage of case proceedings, from filing to final orders, with accountability mechanisms for delays. Implement a case management system that prioritizes older cases and simple matters that can be decided quickly. Consider introducing summary proceedings for clear-cut cases where liability is obvious. Streamline the appeal process to prevent it from being misused for delaying justice. We also need standardized documentation requirements and simplified forms that ordinary consumers can understand and complete without legal assistance. Remember, the consumer protection system was designed to be consumer-friendly, not lawyer-dependent. Another crucial measure is establishing specialized benches for specific types of disputes. Consumer cases today span an enormous range, from defective products to housing disputes, from banking issues to telecom grievances. Having specialized benches with expertise in particular sectors would dramatically improve the quality and speed of decision making. A bench familiar with banking regulations can resolve a credit card dispute much faster than a general bench that needs to study the issue from scratch. This specialization should extend to creating dedicated e-commerce dispute resolution mechanisms. Given the explosion of online shopping and the unique challenges it presents, the department must also focus on preventing cases from reaching forums in the first place. This means working with industries to establish robust internal grievance redressal mechanisms. Companies should be mandated to have easily accessible customer service channels and empowered ombudsmen who can resolve complaints before they escalate to legal forums. The department should create a rating system for companies based on their complaint resolution performance, incentivizing businesses to address consumer issues proactively. A company that resolves complaints efficiently should earn a better consumer protection rating, while those with poor records face public scrutiny. Technology can also help with evidence management and judgment preparation. Artificial intelligence tools can assist in legal research, drafting routine orders, and identifying similar precedents. This doesn't replace human judgment but augments it, allowing forum members to focus on substantive legal analysis rather than administrative tasks. Implement cloud-based case management systems that enable seamless information sharing between different levels of consumer forums, reducing duplication and improving coordination. Finally, we need better awareness and education. Many consumers don't even know about their rights or how to access the consumer protection system. The department should launch comprehensive public awareness campaigns through television, social media, and community outreach. Partner with educational institutions to include consumer rights in school curricula. Create simple, multilingual resources that explain the complaint filing process step by step. The path to effective consumer protection in India is clear. It requires political will, adequate resources, and a genuine commitment to putting consumers first. These measures, digital transformation, capacity building, alternative dispute resolution, process reforms, specialization, prevention, and awareness, form a comprehensive strategy that can dramatically reduce case pendency and restore faith in our consumer protection system. As consumers, we must also stay informed and hold authorities accountable. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to Consumer Times. Together, we can build a consumer protection system that truly protects. Until next time, know your rights and demand them. Remember, an informed consumer is an empowered consumer.